All right, let's dive right into one of the most exciting, fastest-moving technologies out there, AI video generators. We're talking about tools that can take a simple idea, maybe just a single line of text, and turn it into an absolutely stunning video.
You know, whenever a technology this big and this disruptive comes along, the first question on everyone's mind is, well, is this it? Is this the end of the old way? Are we about to see cameras and film crews and all that complicated editing software just become obsolete?
But maybe, just maybe, that's the wrong question. It's not about what's ending. It's about what's just getting started. Because what we're seeing isn't just a replacement for old tools. It's a genuine revolution. It's a brand new toolkit that's changing who gets to be a creator.
To really get why this is such a huge deal, you have to understand the problem that AI video is trying to solve. And trust me, it is a massive one.
Get this, by 2025, video is projected to make up a staggering 85% of all internet traffic. Just let that sink in for a second. The demand for video content is absolutely exploding. But the way we've traditionally made it, it's been stuck in the past.
Think about it. Creating a high-quality video the old-fashioned way is slow, it's super expensive, and it's incredibly complex. You need scripts and cameras and actors and locations, and then hours upon hours of skilled editing. While AI comes along and just flips that entire model on its head. Suddenly, video creation is fast, it's affordable, and it's almost as simple as typing a sentence into a box.
Okay, so the market for these tools is getting crowded and fast. It can look a little confusing from the outside, but don't worry, it's actually less complicated than it seems. Most of these AI video tools fall into one of three main categories, or as I like to call them, the three flavors.
First up, we've got the cinematic generators. The best way to think about these is like having your own personal Hollywood special effects team right on your laptop. You give it a script, even a simple text prompt, and it generates a brand new, totally original video clip right from scratch.
So these are the tools you use when you have an idea for a scene and you just want to bring it to life. They're perfect for short films, cool product ads, or just telling a visual story. The big names you're going to hear are OpenAI's Sora, Google's Veo, and Runway. And what's really wild is that the next generation of these tools, they're expected to generate audio and dialogue right along with the video. Incredible.
Our second flavor, avatar presenters. Okay, so if the cinematic tools are your effects team, these are your actors. And they're the perfect actors, tireless, multilingual, and always ready for another take. You just give them the script, and a photorealistic AI avatar performs it for you. Now for businesses, these tools are an absolute game changer. I mean, think about it. Creating training videos, corporate announcements, even personalized sales messages with an AI. Platforms like Synthesia and Hunen can pump these videos out in over 140 languages. That's a scale that was just impossible before, all without ever booking a studio or an actor. And that brings us to our third and final category, content repurposers. I love these. Think of them as your own expert editor, someone who can take a dense, long article and instantly turn it into a thrilling video summary. They take content you already have and reformat it for video.
So let's say you've got this great blog post you wrote, or a long webinar you recorded. Tools like Lumen 5 or Pictory can just scan that content, automatically pull out all the key points, find some cool visuals to match, and generate a short, shareable clip for social media. It's all about getting the most value out of the work you've already done.
Okay, so now we get it, right? We have our three main types of tools. So the big question is, how do you actually choose the right one for you? Well, with these categories in mind, the decision gets a whole lot easier.
So how do you pick the right tool for your project? It's really not about finding the one single best tool. It's about finding the best tool for the specific job you need to do right now. And it really comes down to a super simple three-step framework. First, you define your goal. Are you making a short film or just a quick marketing clip? Second, you have to know your starting point. Do you have just an idea, a full script, or an article you've already written? And third, of course, you got to check your budget.
Let's really focus on that second question for a second, because honestly, it's usually the most important one. What material do you have on hand right now to get started?
This slide just makes the whole choice incredibly clear. If you're starting from square one with just an idea in your head, you need a cinematic generator. Simple. If you've already got a finished script, an avatar presenter is your best friend, and if you've got a blog post or a long video just sitting there, boom, a content repurposer is going to save you hours and hours of work. It really is that simple.
Okay, let's talk about that final step, the budget. The pricing for these tools can seem a little confusing, right? You've got credits, different tiers, and all kinds of weird limitations.
So let's break it down and see what you actually get for your money.
Now, a lot of these tools will offer a free tier, but it is so crucial to understand the limitations. Free plans almost always slap a watermark on your final video. They also usually cap your video quality at a lower resolution, and they'll limit how many videos you can even make. They're awesome for experimenting, but for any kind of professional project, you're going to need to upgrade.
So what does it cost to get serious? A great benchmark to keep in mind is OpenAI's Sora. To get access right now, you need a ChatGPT Plus subscription, which starts at around $20 a month. For that price, you get access to one of the most powerful cinematic models available today.
And here's how that kind of money compares across our 3 categories. For about $12 a month, a cinematic tool like Runway gives you credits. Think of them like tokens, for roughly 60 seconds of video. For around $18, an avatar tool like Synthesia gives you 15 full minutes of presenter video. And for $20, Sora gives you the power to generate around 50 short clips. The best value? It completely depends on what you need to create.
So, where is all of this going? I mean, if you think what we've seen so far is impressive, just wait. The pace of innovation in this space is absolutely breathtakingly fast.
Just look at this timeline. In June of 2024, Runway releases Gen 3, which was a huge leap in controlling characters. And looking ahead to 2025, we're expecting massive breakthroughs like native audio and dialogue that actually syncs with the video. We are not just seeing small improvements here. We are seeing fundamental, game-changing breakthroughs happening every few months.
And all of that brings us to the final and I think the most exciting question. We are getting really close to a world where the only limit to creating video is your own imagination. So, when anyone can direct a film with just a simple command, what stories are we all going to tell?